What's going on, everyone? Tommy from Pizarro's Pieces, and we're back with part 2 of my toy hunting trip in Cincinnati. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Now, first of all, it is Sunday and I didn't go to any car boot sales this morning. Reason being is last night I was dragged out by a couple of my mates. Obviously there was a big boxing event on last night, so Anthony Joshua against Vladimir Klitschko, so we watched it here at my house and ended up out clubbing, so I didn't get into about 3:30. So I didn't end up going to any boot sales. But it is the bank holiday weekend and there are a couple local ones on tomorrow. I am working tomorrow, but I don't have to work until 8. So I plan to go to one early tomorrow morning. Fingers crossed the weather is going to hold out. Right, secondly, I would like to thank Paul at the Toy Scavenger for this awesome t-shirt that he's designed. So if you guys don't know the Toy Scavenger, he's on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and so he's designed these cool t-shirts. So this is his first one, the 80s Rumble. He's got about half a dozen different ones based on like He-Man and Thundercats. Obviously this one has got He-Man, Skeletor, Mum-Ra and Lino all in like a WWF vintage toy ring. So I think they're pretty cool, they're unique, and it's good to see someone doing something a little bit different. So out to Paul on that one, thanks for that. So moving on to part 2 of my trip to Cincinnati in America, part of the whole video library of my American tour. So as mentioned in the last video, in Cincinnati there was one good vintage toy shop that Xavier took me to. So this was sort of like the day before I left Cincinnati, and it was called, in the last video I called it Smiley's. I found out, I've researched it, it was actually called O'Smiley's Dolls and Collectibles. So we went there after we went to a couple of thrift stores and antique malls. We went down there, so here's a little bit of footage and then we'll have a look at what I found.
this wood boy.
You can tell it was a bit of a rough night on the Lucasay. So I hope you enjoyed that little clip of walking around. As you can see, there was quite a lot of stuff there. Couple of things. One of the things is when I was in there, I noticed immediately in the window, and as I mentioned in my previous video, I kind of went to America with like a little list of like 5 or 6 items that I wanted to bring back, or that I was searching for, that I knew I couldn't find in the UK, or items to complete a section of my collection. And one of these items was in the window, and it was this wicked Aladdin Gremlins Lunchbox. Obviously, being a big Gremlins fan, as all you guys know, I was pretty stoked to get this. It hasn't got a thermos with it, it's empty. I think they had it priced at $35, and the lady there said, because I'd come all the way from the UK, I could have it for $25. So I was pleased with that. So that was the first thing I see, and I picked it up. So me and Xavier were walking around having a look. There was a lot of Barbie dolls and all that in there, but we went round to the back, and then we was looking, and then the lady said to me, "Oh, it's 50% off all Toy Biz." Now everyone who knows me knows that I deal a lot in Toy Biz. I've got obviously a few Toy Biz figures behind me, Venom and that, but I generally, through the business, I sell a lot of Toy Biz figures. I import them and all that. And I was like, oh, 50% off, oh okay. And then I see this big guy. So this is the Toy Biz giant Venom figure. She had it up at $25, so obviously he only cost me $12.50. He was in a big old box, so transporting him, I had to transport him like this, out of his box. So that was the first thing I picked up. I had to go back to my phone again. Obviously I've been back from America like 6 weeks now. I'd pretty much forgotten a lot of things that I picked up. Oh yeah, I also picked this up. So this is, again, Venom. I've never seen one of these before. A Bendham's Marvel Superheroes Venom figure. Pretty cool. Again, I've left this one in the packet because some nice little artwork on it. Looks cheap and cheerful. I think this was like $12 and half. No, this wasn't half price. No, this was I think $8, but it wasn't half price because it isn't Toy Biz. So I paid $8 for that, which is quite a lot. But me and Venom, it's like me and Gremlins. You know, I need all of it. I also picked up in the background here. You can see the animated Spider-Man Venom 2 figure. I think that was $20 and half price. It was down to 10. And I also picked up about 3 or 4 normal Toy Biz figures. I'm just going to have a look at the photo. I picked up Cyclops, I picked up a Wolverine, and I picked up a Sabretooth. They were all half price, but I think I've sold the Cyclops now, and I think Wolverine and Sabretooth are in stock. I'm just trying to remember. So yeah, that was Smiley's Vintage Toys and Collectibles. Lovely lady. She also had a Masters of the Universe lunchbox, but she was missing the thermos. But she said to me that she was going to be at the Columbus Toy Show and that she'd bring it along for me. When I went to the Columbus Toy Show a few days later with Joe of Gamer Toys on YouTube, the lunchbox was a bit battered, and I think they wanted like $35 for it, and I just thought I could spend $35 on something better, so I passed on it. A Masters of the Universe lunchbox was on my little list of things. The same day we went to Smiley's toy shop, we also went to a shopping centre, and there was some like game shops and stuff in there. I picked up one of the loyal subjects, the Masters of the Universe loyal subjects. Now I wanted a Skeletor or a He-Man. I've got no interest in collecting the loyal subject figures. I just wanted a He-Man or a Skeletor. They were like $12 each, and I didn't know anything about the loyal subjects then. So I said to Xavier, pick one out for me. And we was having a chat about it and laughing. He said, "Oh, I'm going to end up picking a rubbish one." So I said, "Just pick it anyway." We opened it and it was Teela. So I was like, "Oh God, I don't want Teela. What do I want Teela for?" Didn't think anything of it. Came back to the UK and I thought, well, I don't want this little subject figure, so I'm going to stick it on eBay. Anyway, I didn't really know that Teela was one of the rare ones. Obviously, you can get 1 in 12 and 1 in 48 or whatever in regards to the blind boxes. And I ended up selling Teela for £70 on eBay. And that was literally, I listed her, and within 3 hours she'd sold for £70. Someone in Spain bought her. And I just thought, Jesus Christ, it annoyed me because I wish I'd picked up, I think there was about 3 or 4 blind boxes left in that shop. But at the time, you don't know, I'm not into the loyal subject figures. I just wanted a Skeletor or a He-Man because I thought they looked pretty cool. But yeah, so I paid $12 and I sold it for £70. So that was pretty good to come back to a couple of days after I've been back in America. I also picked up a Funko for my nephew Lewis, who you'd seen in a previous video, who's into Five Nights at Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever it is. I bought him an exclusive green, I don't even know what the bear's called. It was the bear, but it was an exclusive American one, so he was over the moon with that. I paid like $10 for that. So yeah, that was literally it in Cincinnati. So I'd like to thank Xavier for showing me around them few days that I was there. On from there, I went to Mike's Vintage Toy Shop. If you guys don't know Mike's Vintage, he's quite big in the toy community, especially on Instagram. He's got a big presence on Instagram and Facebook, and he's been about for quite a few years. And I say inspirational in a sense that he went from small dealer in regards to working out of his living room or working out of his house, kind of what I do, to doing toy shows and comic cons, to becoming quite big on Instagram and getting a huge following, to now owning his own shop. So my next is going to be in Mike's Vintage Toy Shop. I know a lot of people have been asking to see it, and they want to see some footage, so I've got a little bit of footage. I was going to interview Mike, I completely forgot about it. He's quite a shy guy anyway, quite a quiet guy and quite reserved, so I don't know if you'd have been too comfortable with an interview anyway. but I'm going to do a quick video next in his shop, and then I'll move on to Columbus from there. So we still got about another 4 or 5 videos. I also did a quick interview yesterday with Big C. You guys know, the WWE, WWF collector, showing off some of his collection. He's got some hot toys and that as well. So me and him done a little 10-minute video. I'm going to put that out in the next couple of weeks as well. So yeah, there's still plenty of good videos to come. I've had a few people message me as well about wanting me to interview them. Excuse me, for me to interview them in regards to their collection. If there's any of you guys out there that would like to show off your collection in a little 10-15 minute video with me, feel free to contact me on Instagram or Facebook. You know, I'll be happy to come around to people's houses. As you've seen in previous videos, I've gone around to people's houses, and I've got a couple more lined up. I'd like to do someone with a good retro gaming collection. Obviously I'm based in Kent, so you know, anywhere Kent or London. I've spoke to a couple of guys up north, Masters of the Universe and Star Wars collectors who follow me on Facebook and Instagram, have mentioned about me doing a video with them when I next go up north to visit my family. So that'd be good. It's just good for the community and for you guys to see people's collections, and that's what my YouTube channel is all about. So if there's any of you out there that would like to get involved, like to show off your collection, feel free to message me, and I can arrange, you know, if you're local, well, not local, but if you're within, you know, an hour and a half driving distance, I'd happily come and you know, bring my little setup and we can do a little video. It's good for me, it's good for the channel, and it's good for you guys as well to get out there for people to see, because that's what collections are about. But for people to show off, that's ultimately what it's, you know, we're proud collectors, we're proud of what we got, and people like to show it off. So thanks for watching again, guys. I hope you've been enjoying these videos. My words are all over the place today. You can tell that I was on the rocker last night. Jesus Christ. If you ain't subscribing, please consider to do so. And as always, you can catch me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Give us a thumbs up, a share, and until the next video, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.